What's going on, guys? So we're gonna do something a little bit different today. Trying to think of ways to branch out and get into different monetizable content. So I can keep making stuff for you. We're gonna go through just the comments on the videos and kind of reply to them in video format rather than simply text, or what is the most common, where I read them and then walk away and never think about them again. So, just being honest. So, let's give it a shot. Let's see. This is from the Carnival video. John Stockman on bass is crazy. Watch some of the live stuff. He plays like a maniac. The drummer has a brace on and still wails. Dead Man is epic. I'm not sure what Dead Man is, but apparently it's epic. Carnival is awesome too. Like, you guys should go check them out if you're into like the metal stuff and more expressive, artistic, rather than like over the top technicality. So really enjoyed that Carnival track. Hello from New England. MNA is so brutal. Maybe he means MMA. Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably what he means. It's so brutal, it's almost funny. Nice move branching out on the channel to include other stuff besides music. Peace from the Northeast. Oh, very nice. Very kind of you. Thank you. I kind of just look at what I like. So it's not so much about whether or not it gets views. It's about like, do I like the stuff? And is it interesting? And is it good content? So next up. Love your analysis and that you really think about. So this is from the Lost Vibe interview, which was lost to the annals of video editing hell. Finally got that put together and uploaded. Love the analysis and that you really think about what he said. The views will come with time. Real stuff often need time to get discovered, but when it's time, it'll blow up. So keep doing your thing. So keep doing this. Yeah, I mean, that's the plan. So I appreciate the words of encouragement, but the channel's been steadily growing, and so I'm still enjoying it. So it's gonna be what it is. So push with comment, I guess, just like bump. React to Tupac interview with Ed. Yep, it's coming. It's on the way. It'll get there. It's coming. Interview with Ed Gort. Yep. Went to Hale. I think he means jail. So Smooth, So Dark. Window Pane. Oh my god, that song is awesome. Go check that out. Like, this one, go check out the Window Pane. Like, so good. Such a great album. That is from Deftones. Cherry Waves. What album was it Cherry Waves on? I don't remember off the top of my head. But pretty much anything Deftones is gonna be solid. From the Baby Metal, The One. Great reaction once again. Thanks. I love this song. It always makes me feel emotional. It's an emotional song. Like, legit. So. What's this one? Would love to see you react to them. Would love to see you react to them, to one of my favorite live sets of theirs. I feel like listening to them is one thing, but to watch them at their prime performing tracks from Adrenaline and Around the Fur will give you a new perspective. If you're down, watch this one. Let's see. Stop it. So yeah, I mean, maybe we'll get around to it. I have a lot of other stuff to do in the meantime. But if you'd like to ensure that I definitely get around to it, you can subscribe to the Patreon, to the requester tier, $7 a month. Make a request, and I will for sure get to it. Try something from the Roundhouse tapes if you want to hear Mikkel's growls at their best. I think we're going to do that because, yeah, especially the live stuff. So I'm assuming the Roundhouse tapes is some sort of like recorded, whatever. So we'll get to it. Maybe that's what we'll do for our next Opeth video. I like the analysis or reactions, which, in addition to seeing the technical aspects of the melody and the voice, also analyze from the point of view of what the song makes you feel, which you do in a good way. Oh, thank you. A long and amazing journey through baby metal awaits you. Yeah, so that's one of the things that, I mean, my whole thing when I started this was just like, I'm not so good at talking. And so this is a way to like force me to be able to riff on stuff without, or I guess like with the added pressure of like needing to like, because essentially like, I think of this as a performance for me, like I'm performing right now. And it creates like a different psychology, right? There's a different mental space. There's a different headspace that's going on with me when I sit down to record a video. And I really like the things that it brings out in me. It's like the pressure of knowing that I need to perform is like actually exactly what the things that I want to say or have to say need in order to be like compressed and refined and articulatable, to be able to like articulate them. Once again, thank you for the kind words. Much appreciated. Where do we go? Got some emojis. Yeah. Appreciate the support. Get WTF'd, very basic baby metal experience. Oh yeah, that one was in response to the after I did the BMC, which isn't live on YouTube yet. But I think the December 31st, so New Year's Eve, that one drops on YouTube. It is live on the Patreon, so $3.50 a month pays the cover, and you can go in and check out some of the content that I have on there for early access, plus some of the exclusive content, like the live version of The One, which is Patreon exclusive, and also Syncopation, which is also now Patreon exclusive because YouTube took it down. So there you go. Go check it out. $3.50 a month. Buy me coffee so I can keep doing this. Looks like they're playing their home ground in Tokyo at the end of next month. The general audience block hasn't opened yet, so there is a chance. Well, for you, good sir, there's no chance for me. I do wish you the best and hope that luck favors you. Like, what would you say? Like the fox god favors you and blesses you with the opportunity to go see Baby Metal live. I will be over here in America, the United States, jealous as fuck. Welcome back to Baby Metal. Okay, well, I wasn't sure that I had left, but okay. It seems you found a great way to think about baby metal. I don't think this is the only way to think of baby metal, but it's definitely a viewpoint I very much agree with. Kobo Metal uses baby metal as a vehicle to let talented people shine. 805. Yes and no. It was real. Every baby metal big stage show was just uses for one big stage show. Okay. Where were we? Sorry about that. Just had to change locations. We're in the middle of... Lost my place. Okay, here we are. We're going back. Baby Metal. Baby Metal has almost all their biggest shows in Japan, except for the release of the second and third album. They had one bigger show for each, one in the UK, Wembley Arena, near London, one in the US, the Forum, near LA. Baby Metal doesn't explicitly mention what they reference when they do. It's part of the fun figuring it out. But many speculate the stage was inspired by the Iron Maiden Power Slave Tour's Egyptian theme. Oh, that's pretty cool. Really enjoyed your reaction. I think Baby Metal is an experience everyone should have. The girls, commies, songwriters, the production team, and the fans, we are the one. We are all part of something special, the phenomenon that is Baby Metal. You can feel it. It's real. Emojis, we are the one. Y'all love the Baby Metal. I do too. Please react to more live Baby Metal performances. Yep. Definitely in the works. Definitely on the way. There's definitely some exclusive on the Patreon, so go check that out. Let's see. The This concert happened just as I was becoming a big fan, and it was the first Legend concert I was aware of. Basically, the Legend ones are the special ones. Okay, I see. So custom stages, giant arenas, and really pulling out all the stops. I woke up at 4 a.m. on a Saturday to scour Twitter for any fan pics, videos, or recordings in real time. When a full bootleg was posted and I heard Sue singing in English for the first time, it was as legit of a fanboy moment as I've ever had. Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing. Appreciate it. Next up, this is from the Esoteric Surgery for Gojira. Have you reacted to any of the Link Alive songs from 2003? Would be cool to have a reaction to young Gojira. They all have between 18 and 25. They all have between 18 and 25 in this. Actually, the Link album is one of their most technical. If you're curious, I recommend Remembrance, obviously, Death of Me, The Link, Embrace the World, and Spacetime, even though that one is on the first album. Yeah, sure. I mean, I definitely want to get back and check out some of the older Gojira stuff, so that's definitely in the works. Can't give you a timetable, but definitely want to check it out. So appreciate the suggestions. More Baby Metal. I think Baby Metal is the name of the team that makes up the stage. Okay, of course, the Kami Band is part of it, and Miki Kiko, the choreographer, is a part of it. And I feel that the people involved in all the production, for example, the people who direct the lights, the lasers, can also call themselves Baby Metal. I think the fact that they all work together as a team to create the show is what makes Baby Metal what it is. I can kind of see that. Baby Metal is the name more of the whole, it's not just the band, it's the whole like phenomenon. Yeah, I can see that. Got a lot of Baby Metal ones to get through. Y'all are crazy. I love it. When they toured in the US in 2019, they played in venues that seated 1,000 to 5,000. Because I made a comment in this video about like Baby Metal doesn't play like bars, backstage bars or whatever. And it wasn't like a strict factual comment. It was just like the sense that I got while I was watching them perform on this like massive stage. Seated 1,000 to 5,000. They played with very simple setup, stage, band, screen behind. You can see a lot of fan cams from their world tours, and most of the shows are in relatively small venues. It is really only in Japan that they do these big shows, except for the Forum and Wembley shows mentioned earlier. Next up. The chill and resonance you feel, well, that is Su Metal taking your soul. It's happened to all of us. The one. Baby Metal forever. All hail the Fox God. Indeed, all hail the Fox God. I think the concept you were trying to put into words about the two songs is probably that thing of the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. I don't exactly remember what I was trying to get across, but I do remember feeling the whole is greater than the sum of the parts like wasn't quite accurate enough. And so I don't remember exactly what the context was, but it was something along those lines. Yeah, you're right. I always think of this as Su Metal's Disney princess song. Okay, if Disney princesses were metal as well. Sure, I can see that. Finally, someone said the right words. There is nothing bad when music is produced by a lot of people, not a small band, and the reason is cooperation. Actually, it may be even better. It's not necessary to have a band of a couple of genius musicians to make outstanding music when you have a large team of very talented people who can produce and bring something of their own even more. I'm really happy and deeply appreciate that Baby Metal's professionals could think of regular genres and feel good about experimenting from very beginning until now. So yeah, because I had made a comment about like you definitely get the sense that Koba Metal is the like the engine or the linchpin or the thing that really like it really like this is his brainchild. And apparently, like, some people don't love that. I think maybe there's a sense of like protection that comes up, because it's so often like in this space, like the talent can get exploited by people who like are just trying to dip their fingers in the pie or whatever. So I can kind of see where that comes from, but this doesn't really have that feel to me. I could be wrong, but it doesn't have that feel to me. So, hopefully, everyone who's involved in the baby metal phenomenon is adequately compensated in, every way. Okay. Good reaction. Thanks. Yes, the stage was Yokohama Arena 2015. Concert is very real, and it's probably homage to Power Slave. Yep, there we go again. 1984's album cover. Little details about the pyramid. There is a central line so that they are probably wearing climbing harnesses. Okay. Sue's mic has a wristband safety cord. I guess it's not polite to end a kitsune by mic fall. No, probably not. And finally, the arena's bridge crane is operated by 9 people from the ground because it's wired. Probably intended to move large loads of equipment. Wild. Just the amount of engineering that went into that, like, seriously. That triangle's real. I remember they said it was a bit scary experience up there in the interview or something. They don't just get in the car and play music, but they definitely play small gigs from 1K to 3 to 5K when touring, with as simple as a screen behind them and standing much closer to the crowd. Those spectacle arenas are only seen in their headlining shows. That makes sense. And I guess we're kind of caught up. So, yeah, this will be the last one. If you're open to reacting to something that will never see the light of day on YouTube, but could be posted on Patreon, I highly recommend you do the one and only time they played Tales of the Destinies live, followed by the one, like it is on the album, and it was meant as a real follow-up, music-wise and story-wise. That was played at Tokyo Dome in 2016. I guess I could hook you up with the link. Long story short, yeah, that one should be hitting the Patreon the next week or so. So keep a lookout for that if you're interested. Yeah. So I don't know, something different. Figured I would look for a way to interact with you guys maybe a little bit more personally. So let me know what you think, and if you like it and you want to see more, we'll do it again. That's gonna do it for me though. I'm gonna get out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.